Welcome to my world, everyone. This is Like It or Not with Michael Lane, and Michael Lane is who I be. Thank you all for your support for my show, Like It or Not with Michael Lane. The show will be back on, and it will be back on starting Monday. But I want to talk about Robin Williams and the shocking death. It was shocking. It was very shocking. We all know that he's been going through for quite a while, struggling with his substance abuse issues, depression issues, pretty much stuff that comics go through. It's weird how a lot of comedians go through that stuff, but they know how to turn pain into laughter. I remember watching Robin Williams for the first time on Happy Days, and eventually that role took him off to his own show, Mork and Mindy. Yes, I'm not old school. Yes, I am. And I know you talk about the body of work that a lot of people talk about. You have Moscow on the Hudson. You have Mrs. Doubtfire. You have Same Day Photo, Goodwill Hunting, Dead Poet Society, Good Morning Vietnam. I can go on and on and on with his movies, and there's comic relief, his comedic albums, DVDs. It's just tough. And what he went through is tough. And now recently, his wife, his widow, just came out saying that he found out, or he was diagnosed with early Parkinson's disease. Now, a lot of people may say that probably was the trigger. It may have been. But it only compounded what he was suffering from. I know, because I suffer from severe depression. I can speak on it now because of my show. I've spoken on it time and time again on my show about my mental illness. I've been suffering from it all my life. A lot of people said that this man is being selfish for killing himself, which is completely idiotic. In a negative way. They say he's selfish. But selfish is not also in a negative way. It also can be viewed in a positive way. If I got to get out of here or out of a bad situation, it doesn't necessarily have to be suicide. I'm not saying suicide, but if you got to get out of an abusive relationship, that's a selfish decision. And it's a good one. But people mean selfish in a negative way, which is absolutely stupid. And some idiot said that, I don't know who it was, but some idiot said that it was his choice to kill himself, and his depression was brought on by drug use. It's garbage. It is a chemical imbalance in the brain, and it's something that needs to be taken care of or managed. You don't have to have drugs. Drugs don't bring on the depression, but drugs can worsen the depression. It hurts. It's your mind is not clear. People say, well, they had it. He had it all. He had the money. He had the fame. He had his beautiful family. None of that matters when you have when you suffer from severe depression. None of it matters. Everything can be going great. Every day that I wake up, I wonder how I'm going to feel. If it's a good day for me, I pray to God that the next day will be good for me. But the next day I can wake up, don't want to do anything. It's sick. It makes you feel sick. It makes you feel tired. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel sad. And when things happen in your life, it adds to the depression. It adds to the hurt and the pain. I've attempted suicide 3 times, twice as a teen. It's not easy. The life is not easy. I easily can become withdrawn from people, and I can't help it. I don't develop too many close relationships. It's only to a certain level, and then I back up, and I'm withdrawn. Sometimes I don't have the strength to get up. Sometimes I don't want to get up. Sometimes I don't want to live. This is a tough illness. People can call it a disease all they want. There was somebody on CNN that they said there was, the demons within him. He was fighting the demons inside of him and couldn't. And then some people got upset. Well, I suffer through severe depression, and it is a demon. It is inner demons. We all have inner demons we fight, whether it's financial, physical, mental, whatever. And I'm fighting my inner demons. I don't find that so instead of worrying about words, worry about getting this condition managed or a cure. So severe depression, it doesn't care. You don't care where you're at financially. You don't care where you're at success-wise and all that stuff. When you hurt, you hurt. You are in physical pain. And you can't muster up anything to go on and to continue. And sometimes you think alcohol is the answer. Sometimes you think marijuana is the answer. Sometimes you think cocaine is the answer. I thought it was the answer. But it's not. And when you're surrounded by people that don't understand, when you're surrounded by people that's not going to be your support group, there's some people I just want to look and just chill and hold their hand. And don't explain nothing to them. Like I did my mother back in the day. My mom helped me out a great deal. I just walk up in that room, sit down, and hold her hand. And we sit there for about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, whatever, however long it takes. Because I'm going through. But nobody understands that. Nobody, there's more people outside of that won't be a support group. And it's weird because more people are talking about this since this this legend's passing. And hopefully more people will open up and try to understand that we're not crazy. There's a stigma to this. And that's why it's hard for people to talk about it. It was hard for me to talk about it. It's very difficult. It's never easy. Some people say, you haven't made enough videos, and you haven't made enough YouTube videos. Because I'm trying to muster some type of strength. It's an everyday battle. It's an everyday walk. And I need your prayers. And everybody that suffers through this need your prayers. Not your misunderstanding. Not your normal talk. I wouldn't do that. That's because you're not in the position that we're in. That's because you're not fighting this illness. We can't explain it. We don't understand it. We just suffer from it. And we need people to understand that. Robin Williams brought a lot of joy to people. And that's the type of person that a lot of people in our position are. We are giving. We just don't get it. And if we get love and we receive it, our depression has a see the love. We just don't feel the love. Understand the illness and understand us. Robin Williams, rest in peace. I hope you find peace. Keep a watch over me, man, so I won't end up in that position. You can pull me up. Your spirit can pull me up. And all the people that's reacting to the news of your passing, that shows how much of a good man you are, like it or not.